Hey, what's up guys? Andy here with the Promised Neverland review, episode 4, titled 291045, or November 29th, 45. This episode, did I say November? I meant October. Rip. Anyway, this episode was insane. Okay, so we got so much detail on Gilda's character to where it's weird to me, because we see a note go under Mom's door, and we all thought it was Gilda, but it wasn't, because then we see Gilda go talk with Sister, and she is like, me and Emma had a fight, that's it, nothing else happened, we're over the argument now, it's done. But it doesn't appear to be completely done, because something else happened, and this was a huge plot twist, and it made me love this series even more than I already do, and that's hard to do. So, yeah, we find out the traitor in this episode at the very end, but up until that point, we have a good little episode, so let's go ahead and review over all of that.
Our lips, they tasted like those cigarettes, staring at the moon.
So we have the first scene here after the intro with Mother and Sister just having like a little chat, and she's telling her, you know, you're my insurance that I called for the protection of the product and all this weird stuff. And she goes on and she says, you know, if you behave yourself, I'll make you a mom, I promise. And you know how this lady is, she's insane, so she's all like, yeah, I'll get her. But it's weird to me because Mom knows that she's been going behind her back. How does this woman know all this stuff? Like, I get it, this lady's crazy and loud, but like, how does she know everything so detailed? After that, we get the kids kind of doing some more training, but this time they're team training. And they're making, because they know they can't all escape to, like, as a one unit, because people will get killed if they all go individual ways. So they're kind of training in teams here, and that sets up to the next scene, which was them talking about this little kid named Phil and how he had really good scores, and they need to watch suspicion on everybody, because it could be any one of these kids, and, you know, what's to happen if it's one of them and they don't even realize it? Because, you know, up until this point, you know, Emma's not putting suspicion on anyone yet, so she's got to kind of start, you know, playing the field a little bit more. Norman then sets out the date that they're going to do this, and it's going to be 10 days from now. So they're all like a little bit worried that, you know, what if we fail because we're rushed? But he says we have to do this before winter, so they decide to tell Gilda and Dawn. And Gilda has been my suspicion because they've been playing her up really hard, but like I said earlier, we come to find out she's innocent and she sticks with Emma on this. And, you know, it was always suspicion, or was it anxiety with her? Because, you know, Don's character, he was like on board a little bit because he didn't believe it at first, but then he got on board. But, yeah, I mean, it was just anxiety for her, and Norman and Ray are talking, and they're like, why'd you lie to her? Why'd you lie? That's not fair. That's, you know, I was thinking weird, because why would he care what they felt like? Because, you know, he's always kind of like the cool, conceited character. But it was just weird to me. And then they say, Norman tells them the plan. He's like, I'm going to tell Dawn that the rope is under my bed, and then I'm going to tell Gilda that the rope is over something. I can't remember, over a door or something. And that's the plan to find out. And he goes, alright, so we're going to find out who the traitor is between these two, if either. So after that, you know, it's just like, okay, so, you know, they just have to outsmart Mom. So later that night, this is where we see the note. Emma is asleep and she sees Gilda walk out and she starts getting nervous. She's scared. But that note apparently wasn't from Emma, But we see Emma go into Sister's room, and Sister tells her, she's like, I see Emma told you everything then. I can promise you everything. Take my hand and we'll be free. And Gilda tells her, no, we just got in a fight. Leave me alone. And she goes, I see. So it was my misunderstanding. I apologize. But if you ever think Emma's lying to you, come talk to me. And that's when, it's just weird, because I was like, is she a double agent? Because I thought it was her sliding the note under the door. But oh no, was I wrong. But let's just take a quick breather before we get into this final scene. It was Ray. Norman set Ray up with the whole thing about who's the traitor. I'll tell Don this, I'll tell Gilda this. He didn't tell either one of them, and the note was from Ray, apparently, because Ray was the only one who knew, and I'm just foreshadowing that because they didn't say it. This was the final scene of the entire episode, and I'm so confounded because, literally, 10 seconds before, or not 10 seconds before, when the whole Gilda thing was happening, I was like, why are they setting her up so strongly? If I know they're gonna have to curve us here, they have to. And I was like, what if it was Ray? I mean, Norman and Emma both seen what happened, but what if it was Ray? And then I was like, no, they wouldn't do that to the main character. He's in the opening. And then they did it, and I was like, holy shit, you gotta be kidding me. But no, this episode was top tier. That was the end of the episode, but oh my god. This episode was complete with a little bit of everything, and I loved it. Anyway, though, guys, if you like this video or you like what I'm trying to do here on this channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait till next week, so peace out.
Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun, feel the wind in my head.